Yo, what up, what up? It's him, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome to Everyday FXT. And back again with another video, guys. I'm very excited. At the same time, I am not as much excited. But I'm just kidding. I'm very excited, guys. Right. Go like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you're a new subscriber. And make sure you are notified every time when I drop and check out our great analysis. So guys, thank you very much for our new subscribers. Welcome to the team, guys, and we are going to make money. So guys, before I dive into today's analysis, so go to the things to be done: like, comment, share, subscribe, and then okay, let's dive into it. So guys, we have to remember one thing or two, right? One thing or two. As much as I want to give you guys chances, like present opportunities like these markets are doing for us, presenting opportunities for us to make that little money that we can. It's festive season, guys. So it's that time of the year where the big guns are not that much in the market, like on the normal time frame, like during the year. So the volatility, the liquidity is not the same like during the year. So we have to understand that, guys, and then we have to accept and make sure we are prepared to take those punches. So guys, as much as I'll try to give you the analysis, just make sure you understand that yeah, hey man, it's not my mother language, it's not my mother tongue. Yeah, you have to understand that the liquidity in the market is very, very, very low, but the volatility in the market is very, very high, right? As much as we are trying to make money, it's festive. Remember that the brokers as well are trying to make money. So at this point in time, irregardless of which broker you're using, just know they will manipulate you in terms of spread, obviously. So you just have to know that, and you just have to accept it as it is, because it's that time of the year where bankers are on a break. The big money movers, the market movers, are not there in the market. So it's just us, the brokers, trying to eat from, we are battling each other, trying to take money from both ends. But then, yeah, if I dive into today's analysis, guys, make sure that you, at this point, we are not taking any long trades. So we're not taking any long trades, as much as it is still the beginning of the new month. So we can take this opportunity and make sure we capitalize from it before it gets to the peak of it, like in the middle of the month. That's where you start knowing that, okay, this is what we're seeing, right? So guys, yeah, make sure your risk is on point, and make sure, like, basically I want us to move to a smaller time frame than 1 hour. But for now, let's stick with a 1 hour time frame, and then we'll move on to an even small time frame when probably on the 15th, probably in the middle of the month, on the 20th, approaching Christmas. It's just somewhere around there, and then obviously things will be back to normal the beginning of the new year, right? So for now, guys, two things: make sure you risk properly, make sure you take short trades, right? Yeah. So first pair of the day is USDJPY, guys, and it looks like it's moving to our direction, moving to our. Although it's late to place the entries, it is late. I just hope, fingers crossed, that the market will do what we wish to see it do. So, guys, go watch my previous video. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you watch it and you understand what's happening and where we at to catch up with us. It only takes just one previous video and then you know where we're heading. We're heading to. So the market managed to break this trend line, which I did say it might, which I did say it will actually. I didn't say it might. I say it will break this trend line because the whole movement is to the downside, the bias to the downside. So this is what we're seeing, guys. Actually, we would have caught this entry here, but then I was busy making money on the other, but we'll get into that as I move. Right. So for those who managed to see and catch up with what I told you guys yesterday, you probably caught the short entry and now we're entering a long entry. I know I say no longs, but it's only the beginning of this festive month. So make sure you take those opportunities, you run with them and capitalize as much as possible. So this is what's happening right now. Let's see. Where's my dog? All right, guys. Yeah, the market managed to break this area, came back for a retest, not once, but if we look closely, we're seeing that the market broke out, rejected this area, which is our strong support and a resistance following this one. So at this point, as much as I want to keep this one, I just want to remove it because right now it's okay. Let's just leave it because we can see it's working as a resistance and this one is working as a support. Okay, clean. So the market broke this area, went back up to test this key area, shot down, manipulated, violated this support area, and then went back in and then tested it, shot up, found a resistance, and gave us a week to test this trend line. So, guys, two things: we might be late. We might be late for this entry because if we enter now, it's late. I don't usually trade at this time, so we will have to have a bigger stop because it will manipulate us during the night. So we might have your stop somewhere above here, which is not good enough, which is not good because if you enter here, you might really have your stop right here, all the way up there, because it will be very manipulative at the middle of the night. You don't know really what's happening unless you're telling me you'll be up until you get a clear direction, right? So let's put that aside. And so what are we looking for now? What are we looking for? All right. So the market might just come down here, right? We can see the market continuing to touch this area. What I'm hoping to see is the market finding a support again and rejecting this area just one more time. Just that one last time. Reject this area and then from here it can just go up. It can just go up all the way to this week again to allow us obviously to take those entries. Or two things: it might go up to form something, some sort of like a correction for us, right? So in this case, what we wait for, we will see some type of, okay, first let me remove this. Okay, right, we know we have our support trend line, so we might find ourselves entering some sort of a correction, which would be great. So two things we'd like to see happen. Right. So the market might get to this area, reject this area, shoot up just a little bit more, give us a third touch. Because what are we seeing? We're seeing a first touch here. What are we seeing? A second touch here. What are we seeing again? A third touch here. Guys, I love what I'm doing, especially if I see things that are very realistic, but they not, but they be like they have that thing. You can tell that what I'm giving you here is like it chances of it happening are very high, because you can catch that sell entry of what we're looking for, right? So market might give us some sort of correction. We have a first touch, second touch, third touch. It just might not. As much as we want it to, it might not. But what I know is we are going to the downside. So if it doesn't do exactly that, obviously I can't just leave you guys hanging like that. So if it doesn't do that, the market might just come down. Just like this, give us a fake breakout. But at this point, we're looking to see it break. Just go down a little bit more. As soon as it comes back to retest this trend, this key area, we're taking that sell entry, boom, taking it all the way to the downside. All the way to the downside. I don't want us to go all the okay, taking it all the way to the downside. Let's move on to our next pair of the day, USD. Oh, GBP USD, my favorite. Oh no. So my favorite pair didn't do what? Didn't give us that thing. I did say I would give you guys an intraday if it gives me that thing to say, okay, this is the direction it's taking. So I'm still waiting for that opportunity for the market. Right. Let me be quick on this. For the market to just come, test this trend line. So in this case, I'll just have this key area because I want the market to test this trend line. So the market, I really wish to see come to this trend line, and here is where we're going to catch our sell entry. Boom, all the way to the downside, right? So that's it on GBP USD. All right, let me into this. Right. So we can see that we're entering that time of the year in the market, especially on GBP USD, because we're seeing those wicks, we're seeing breakouts, we're seeing violations of line, and just so let me remove this. Let me remove this, and then we just have a clean break and a retest. So that's it on GBP USD, guys. This is what we're looking for. But if the market doesn't give us, let's wait and see what happens here. If it doesn't go all the way up there, which I would really love to see, which I won't place any entry if it doesn't, right? If it decides to shoot all the way down, then that's it. I'll just let it play out. There's a lot in the market to market always presents us with opportunities. So that's what we are looking to see. Well, I am looking to see with us on the market to do to be on a safer space. As much as we want to risk it, we want to play it safe. Not safe in a way of fear, not safe in a way of not wanting to explore, not safe in a way of putting it out there, like giving money to receive money. So, but safe in a way of saying, okay, it's that time of the year, we have to keep it intact, like we have to keep it reserved and ordered. So let's move on to our last and final pair of the day, Usdcad. Well, guys, USDCAD. Why am I laughing? Because we are all deep in profits on this pay. Are we not? Just tell me. Just tell me we are. Or comment on the section down below. Tell me we killed it. Just comment on the section down below. Tell me we nailed it. We nailed it. So the market now is approaching my TP my second TP, right? Second TP. So what we can see from this pair, we don't see any volatility. These small candles, they very they're not that, they don't have that thing, right? But what I like is that first thing we are seeing here is that the momentum is to the upside. This one big candle says it all. The momentum is to the upside. I did say that this pair managed to manipulate us a day ago. We're supposed to catch a buy here. It manipulated us, shot down, fake breakout, went back in, came back down, found the support, shot up, came back down, and then as soon as I saw this guy, I want to make sure I give you guys exactly this. See this that I've highlighted. We're seeing a very green candle, a doji, and then we're seeing a red candle rejecting on the same area. On top of that, we are seeing that the doji really rejected on this area. This area right here is where I caught my buy entry. So I didn't have this. Let's remove this. There's rejecting area which acted as support. Ah, what's happening now? Okay, all right. So this, remove this, and then let's try and fix this. Okay. So what we saw this first candle breaking out. So I saw this candle breaking out, closing above. Okay, the next candle broke out, shot back all the way down in. Next candle opened, shot out and closed above, ready to place an entry. As I said, okay, what if it does the same thing it did this side? Let's wait. The next candle shot up, it closed above. So what made me see that is because I went down to my 15-minute time frame. I saw that this next candle will close above. See, I saw this, and I saw this red candle, and I saw this green candle. When it went down and it went back up, this is where I caught my entry right here. So I caught my entry right there, and then I caught this thing. So let's say, my laptop is dying, guys. So caught it here, yeah, here, somewhere here. The stop was just here. My TP was all the way up there. So guys, I won't lie. After catching it from there, I had to adjust my stops all the way up here. Because when I first entered my trade, my stop was here. But I saw that, okay, the market is above this key area. Let me move my stop just below this week to be safe at least, not to risk much, especially at this time of the year. So my first TP was here. Guys. I managed to see the market taking my partial of profits here. That was clean. So now we're approaching our TP. So up here. So that's it for USDCAD. I'll give you guys a morning session just to elaborate what will happen next. And that's it for you today's video, guys. Oh, on top of that, I have to highlight it. Yeah, I have to highlight this. The market has been respecting this trend line of ours, and I'm signing out. Peace. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bam.